Yo, what up? It's your boy Dirty City, and right now I'm checking in at the Drunken Chicken Diaries with my boy Bobby Tesla. Y'all know Bobby. Crazy ass Bobby with the chicken and the motorcycles. He's just about to chop it up for a minute, all right? Yeah.
We got some new guests with us. Some of our friends joined us, and first we got to take a shot because this is the Drunken Chicken Diaries. So yeah, let's get it going. Like, cheers.
All right.
And I can't wait to hear about this Writersz thing, man. Because honestly, I've been a fan before I even knew it existed. Oh, see, I already see. Like, I guess I'm kind of used to it.
I'm at the third one, so now it's like
It's whatever. Now.
Amateur.
yeah.
So I've been a fan of like the Writersz, I suppose, because I was a fan of the song Bad Girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a friend of so Jay's a buddy of mine, and when I found out that because he's always known for like bringing in some symphony artist or or fucking, do you remember when he brought in Color Me Bad to do a song on Murphy Lee versus J.E.? Like, they did a hook. Like, Color Me Bad came and did a show on
I was at the show.
out at the Ameristar.
Yeah, I was at the show.
And
yeah.
so somehow they ended up back at J.E.'s studio, and they did a hook on Murphy Lee's album.
Oh, that's crazy.
And,
that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
I didn't know that either.
as fans of Color Me Bad, I'm like, yo, but it was like the black dude with the dreads, and then the off-brand white guy, not the real good-looking dude that got fat, but one of the other guys. Anyway, but
Oh, he wasn't there.
no, he wasn't there. It was only two of them, but they were still Color Me Bad. It's like it's like the Temptations with a couple of people.
Right.
But so yeah, when I don't know how the fuck I started talking about
What
that.
up, my live?
But okay, so we're live on Dirty's Live.
Yeah, I ain't been live in a minute,
that's all
so it's
good.
like I don't.
We're live on the Drunken Chicken Diaries.
On a Drunken Chicken Diaries.
So
Chicken Diaries.
tell
That's
them
what
that the
we doing.
YouTube will be out it'll be out on Monday of next week.
I think they just heard you.
All right.
But the Drunken Chicken Diaries, it'll be out on Monday. When?
Next Monday
Next Monday
at 6 p.m.
at 6 p.m. That's
So,
why I said when at
yeah.
6 p.m. I said Monday and I said
All right,
when.
6 all
But
right.
you said laughed like
oh.
I had fucked up or something.
Thanks, bro. All right, so look, so we brought the Writersz in, and like I said, I've been fans of you guys before I even met you because I was a fan of the record that you guys wrote, produced on J.E.'s In the City album.
Yeah.
So City,
that-
tell me about like how
That-
this came about.
The Bad Girl record, that was funny because J.E. told me about the album, and he was like, yo, I want to get you on there. I was like, yo, well, we're gonna do the Writersz is gonna do one. He was like, all right, cool. I was like, yo, what do you have on there? What you missing? I want to do something different.
that
Send me
whole
something.
album was my idea, and I'm gonna tell you about that off of air.
I was like, send us something that, like this, whatever. So he sent the beat, and I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was funny to me
you wasn't
because
feeling
I
the
know,
beat?
no, I was feeling the beat, and me and Kelly killed it, right? So the record was done. Me and Kelly did the Bad Girl record, and the shit was jamming, right? And so we sent the shit back to J.E. He's like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then once he told us about the performance and all that shit, and so I think me and Kelly came back to the studio and we pulled the record up, and I think at first the record was like, let's say it was just like 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Okay.
Or some shit like that. And we came back, pulled it up, the record was like 340, 335. So the shit was so jamming, somebody in the studio that be with us was like, you know what? I'm not getting left off this shit. So we came and listened to this shit again. The record was done.
Done.
Record was completely done.
Okay.
Done. I'm sending the shit. We
It's
trying
ready-
to get it
it's
mixed.
ready to get mixed.
Yeah. It's a whole nother verse and a half on that motherfucker. Bam, like, y'all ain't leaving me off this shit right here.
Right.
What was the record?
Who said?
Hold on. Who left off Bad?
Who got left off Bad and Bougie?
Who got left off?
Y'all didn't
Yo.
even me off a bad.
Yo, that shit was funny. I was like, and the
fuck-
crazy thing,
fuck
he
Joe
killed
Budden.
this shit too, and I'm like, damn. I'm
So
like,
now
I
you
damn near
gotta
want to
kinda
switch
come
parts
back
or
and
some
like
shit.
do it, redo the shit and add some shit.
And crazy thing, I think J.E. was a little, he was like, I was like, yo,
He gets
J.E., we
frustrated
can't do
easily.
the. I say we can't do the original. We got a remix because he hadn't heard it.
I
And
already know the way
mixed
he
it.
read.
The record was mixed already.
And he's like, man, and like he had to pay Carl.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Carl's
like,
getting
I
paid no
knew-
matter what. He's like,
I
man,
knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, especially
was
fucking
funny.
with you, dog. So,
That's crazy.
but yeah, so like because it was already mixed. Damn.
It was already
Because
mixed.
I've been in Carl's studio when he mixed a record, and that shit takes forever to mix.
Yeah, he had all the
Carl's-
live strings
Carl's
on
a
the
hell of a
orchestra and all that
fucking,
shit on there. But it was
engineer.
the thing was though is the shit was so dope that you couldn't I couldn't be
Couldn't
like,
deny it.
nah, man, you gotta sit this one out because we'll do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Whatever is best for the record, that's what we'll do. But we couldn't do that.
So
that shit was jam.
let them introduce themselves formally. So Kelly, you are
I am Kelly. I am the melody, the balance between us, the writers.
okay. Do you sing?
I do sing.
Okay.
I sing. I have a few bars here and there.
All right.
You know, a few,
Okay.
I throw a few in there, get them together.
But yeah, I mean you
but-
got the talent for that, and you
Yeah.
write and you sing.
Yeah, that's
For
what
sure.
brings us together. We all bring something to the table. We all have that. So
Come closer to the mic so we can hear you, because you're soft spoken. I
Okay.
need to hear your voice.
now
So we all bring.
doing the interview.
So we all bring something to the table, and I think that's what complements us as the writers. We all have the ability to write, but I think what we bring together is what makes us unique, because we are like totally different from what's out right now. So I think that I'm more of the melody and the melodic and the singing aspect of it, and City, of course, is the lyrics, you know, the edge. And Bam is more so.
I got that low note too. Don't be
I
taken
have.
away from
They
my
have
You got that low
developed
note?
She
You got
gave,
the low
us, she,
note?
gave us, she gave us notes.
Right.
She gave us notes like a
Yo,
motherfucker.
oh, you got notes.
So they do
You
have.
gotta
the
you gotta hit the notes. All right.
But they're good at it though. So they're able to hold their own notes. But in addition to that, Bam, I would say, brings more so of the. Bam has a swag and
He a slick motherfucker.
yeah.
Lyrics, production.
Oh, he a slick
Yeah.
Bro,
motherfucker.
you gotta be slick. Like, come
Yeah.
on, you got to.
But he's hands down we all bring something. We all can
Yeah,
produce.
we all produce. She more of the melody. We all got a few little melodies, you know what I'm saying? But she kind of
Yeah.
keep us fine
But
tuned.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So,
then-
just so for my reference, like the song "Bad Girls," I don't want to get on. I don't want to spend too much time on that because it's a dope track. But who performed that song? Who sung and who did it?
We all actually
all
performed.
three of
Was,
us.
was G the singer on that song?
No, that's
No?
the writers.
No, that was the writers.
So
That
you
was
sung
us.
on that?
Uh-huh.
That
So I
was
did
you?
the second verse.
That dude
yeah.
that dude that you thought was G singing
Yeah.
on there.
Don't
That
tell
was
me
it.
that. Don't tell me that was you,
was
dog.
me.
Yeah.
That was me.
That was you. That was you
Yeah,
singing.
yeah.
My man. My
Yeah.
man got some melodies over. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that about you, bro.
Listen, man, it's crazy. And so I'm recording rap records and getting this shit done.
Who's
Then I get
fucking-
with them, and we made this click, and it was almost like I started singing. Man, I've been singing for the last 3 years. I ain't wrote a rap, and I don't know
he
when.
wrote a rap and he
Something,
was
something.
R&B, he
Okay,
was
so
singing
who? Like, okay, something bad girl. Who was that? Whose voice was that? That was you.
Saying I'm a bad girl.
Yeah.
Hold on, which part?
That what you
that
just
was,
said.
That was City.
Yeah.
Nah.
Bad. Okay, so on the chorus, what you talking about? Let's go to that. Now you gotta play it.
Somebody,
fuck. I'll play it because
that's
I really
good.
want to
That's
know.
good.
Like, I
Sing
really
that
want to know
part.
who was who at what point. Because when if I find out that you was singing on this shit, I'm gonna.
I'm
die.
telling you, that was me all the way singing
I
on that
love it,
motherfucker.
man. I'm a big fan of that. Like, I dig that shit.
So Ben, why he pulling it up? Tell him about you. I
Yeah,
tell him
like-
about myself,
like, yeah.
who you are. What
Oh,
you
well,
You're
I mean, we
Bam.
all broke it down. Bam, producer, songwriter.
Yeah.
You know, I bring that to the team as well. You know, like we said, we all melodies, write, produce. I think I'm more like a perfectionist type though. You know,
Okay.
Oh,
when
yeah.
the-
Yeah, he'll
when
go
the
in
song is
after we're done.
After
Man.
they're done, I just go in and
I'm
tear
going
it
in,
apart,
It's
knocking my
another
verse
8
out.
hours.
delete
I'm
stuff.
doing that shit. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You cool with that? Good with you.
Yeah, that's
And he do the same thing, and then you come up, you leave, and you be like, you know what? About an hour later, goddamn, I left my my house keys. I can't get in the house. You go back now, so 2 hours later, and he up there, lights dim, different color lights going, whole mood going on, and he in that motherfucker by himself, just.
That.
That's me right there.
That's you?
Yeah. You better believe it.
I call him a singing ass
This
nigga.
note right here.
Was that you?
Yeah, that's me.
With the help of auto-tune.
What's it say? In this race tonight.
That's you,
Dripping
bro.
all this ice. I'm trying to bend them
We
rules.
need to bring that
I
back.
know just what to do.
It ain't going nowhere.
Body give me life. I need that in my life. Girl, you know I'm looking for. If it's you I'm looking for a bad girl.
Yes.
Bad girl. Bad girl.
That's
Would you
my
be my-
shit. Y'all don't understand.
That shit jamming,
Let me
right?
tell y'all a quick story. Like I just
I'm
bought
telling you,
a-
I did that shit. I ain't wrote a motherfucking rap in about 2.5
Well,
years.
you did a good job at singing, writing, whatever the fuck you did, bro. Like you had me. I'm on my mountain bike. I bought a mountain bike trying to get my shit together because
Right.
I'm old. You know what I'm saying?
Mongoose?
No, it's a Trek.
Oh, okay.
No, I got one step up from a mongoose.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually got a real bike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
I bought a fucking mongoose. I'm still trying to be
Hey, look,
stylish and shit of back in the day and shit.
Right, but it evolved from that. So I got a Trek, and I'm like trying to get my fitness on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to J.E.'s record, and that song, even though it's like a R&B song, it hit
groove.
me, and I listened to it. I know the words. I know the words to that song.
It's a
It's
groove,
And I
man.
did not know that was you.
Man.
And I'm even happier now. You're
I'm
the
just crazy.
homie. And
I'm a
that-
whole
that's
motherfucking
you.
vibe
And,
over
but that
here.
was you singing on the shit?
On the second verse.
All right,
yeah.
so
Second verse.
I love it. So the writers, y'all are like a collective. It's the three of y'all.
Right.
All right, so you guys like got this writing team, and so you write songs and produce records, and are you the artist or do you write for other artists?
So we originally started off coming together as the writers to write for other artists, but once we kind of started shopping the records, they didn't come out like we heard them on the creative side.
Right.
And a lot of the industry, on the most part, you know,
It's a
that
lot
kind
of politics replacing records.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
after
it.
you go through all the politics of trying to please
to
listen
get
to
it
this
to this
and get it to this
motherfucker, yeah.
person and this middleman, it's like, you know what? Let's just
We
put something
gonna
out.
Yeah.
record these
Put our own
motherfuckers
record
and
out.
put this shit out our motherfuckers self.
Yeah,
Well, if you can do some more shit like that,
we actually have that.
We got that and a lot more for
a
you.
lot
well, I need that shit on my
Yeah.
playlist. I don't know about them, but like let me
I
get that.
ain't gonna even lie to you. Out of the records that we've done, if you love that record,
I'd love that record.
record may be that record may be one of the lowest
Yeah, that's
on
like
the
a 7.
on the poll.
Well, let
like-
me get you guys on camera telling me that you'll give me some music so I can vibe.
Definitely, you can.
Boy,
definitely get
you
some right
talking
now,
about definitely. You,
I wanna
he
talk- I
ain't
wanna-
gonna send you shit.
Well, I'm gonna make you
he
sing. it to me
ain't gonna
then.
he ain't gonna
I
send
mean,
you
when it's time to
shit.
sin,
I mean, give me,
See, when it's
give me-
time to sin, that motherfucker gotta be mixed.
I'm
You gotta-
hey, look, I'm gonna pull up at the studio, man, because I've been there. But I'm gonna pull up
Oh,
at
now
the
you
studio.
can pull up.
Now, I
We'll
was gonna
play
say,
shit
you
for you all
should.
day
I'll pull
long.
up at the
day.
studio. I've
That's-
been there.
that's gonna be
Me
the
and
best.
3 used to ride out there on our motorcycles, and because he had to do some shit for Mo, and like we would just pull up at the studio.
I thought we were saying
next time we'll do something
Nelly.
special for your whole thing.
For
Just-
Nelly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We'll do something special for the whole.
please do, because you guys know Coco and Wally, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
of
Coco,
course.
I told Coco, I'm like, bro, I'm coming out with this podcast. Give me some beats. Because
Dope.
long story, look, I'm gonna make a real long story real short. So with the production thing, and I used to ride motorcycles. I still ride motorcycles, but I used to produce motorcycles with the Street Fighters, and we used to like make films. And I had all the camera equipment and the editing software, so we went out to LA and shot an adult film, and we shot a porno, and I directed and filmed and edited the motherfucker. I wasn't in it, just so you know. I wasn't like a actor, but I shot it because I knew the girls, I knew the people, and I had the equipment. So I'm like, and the knowledge. So I'm like, shit, I might as well try to make some money off of this shit. So anyway, so J.E., Wally, and Coco gave me all the music. They gave me the beats to score my adult. So yeah, they actually.
So like, dude,
Yeah, dude. Hey, I swear to God, I'm not even lying. But
Yo.
their beats was actually in a
So you got a
full-fledged
fucking
porno.
you got a
I
porno
do.
whip
with
some
Sky
hip-hop.
Black, Weed,
Scored by Basement Beats.
by Basement Beats.
Wow.
Yes, and
no.
I got multi-platinum producers that scored a porno.
That's crazy.
And that's a lot of shit that you guys don't know, but and
That's
you probably
fucking
never will
crazy.
see, but it's on the shelf somewhere.
What year was this?
No, I'll give you the DVD if you really
No,
want.
what year was it though?
Like 2005, like 05.
Okay, I was gone.
You were gone, but you wanted to come hang out with me?
No, I was finna say, I'm trying to say, because I was part of Basement Beats, but I was like, what? How did I miss that one?
Well, you were still sitting down, bro.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, you're right in front of the microphone.
Yeah.
And I mean, unless
You
you
took
want
the
to,
headphones from me. I'm all fucked up. And them fucking shots. I've been drinking all goddamn
You might need
day
another one.
before I got here.
But look, so that happened. So so it was more of Coco, and gave me Coco, Wally, Jay. They all gave me beats to
That's
score
funny.
this porno, and it's
Oh my
actually it
gosh.
never got released. So it's literally on the shelf, and I just own this shit. And like I got all these like mainstream porn stars, and honestly, directing and editing a porno is hard work. It's not fun.
How
It's
is
not
that
pretty.
hard
It's
work?
not sexual.
What's hard about that?
What, bro? Like you're dealing with people that are having sex on camera for theatrics. It's not like they're enjoying this shit. So you've got to get their angles and anyway.
So is it like cut, do that over?
Yeah. In a sense, it is exactly that, and that's why they are stars, because they can actually cut and come back in.
Did you have fluffers on set?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know if they had Viagra or whatever they
How
had.
do we
they
know who's on set? Like, how do we know
Right,
these?
how
these
did-
what was on
roles of
set?
people?
It was the guy, the girl, and me and my partner. We had the cameras. It was the guy and the girl. We had liquor and we just shot. We were at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, and we shot.
So do you have these people sign waivers or? are
Yeah,
they, like,
all that shit.
all that
Yeah, I
stuff?
gotta
That
get their
sounds crazy.
IDs. I gotta get their STD records and all that
Yeah.
shit, and it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I actually shot a fucking porno, but
So it's just archived right now.
it's archived. It's sitting. I got the DVD at the crib, like. It's sitting in a box somewhere. It's not.
Yeah,
If that's how you want to categorize like Coco and Wally's beats, but like imagine like modern day.
I'm trying to figure out what they made for you.
Well,
Like,
then I'm
I
gonna
wanna
give you a
hear the
copy.
soundtrack.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Because I'm like,
even
Coco did the Grammy. He got the
but
Grammy
he
for
got a
fucking
Grammy.
Tail Feather,
I have a
so-
Grammy-winning producer scoring a porno.
That's crazy.
And so anyway, but it never
That's
got released.
hilarious.
But I did get their permission, and those are my guys. I mean, I talk to them all the time. So anyway, that aside, I don't know how the
This
fuck I
music.
got there, but
That shot.
yeah, maybe the last 3 shots. But you guys as a team, like so when I think about writers, I think about like Pharrell. I think about like Neo, who's a big time writer in like the R&B world, and like so. Your angle when you guys think like we got this talent, we got these visions, we got this. I wanna write this shit. Like, how are you gonna get it recorded and out there? Because I'm a marketing guru. I'll market the shit out of something. I sell chicken wings. Like I sell myself.
So I would say that's where we come into place and say, you know what, as individually, we'll release the records.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like he said, with the politics moves and all of that going on, we're like, okay, it's still a good record. It's still a big record, so let us do it. So, Bam, if you want, what's the song you just did? Body?
Body.
Bam?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that record
So,
jamming too.
Bam just released a
I just
single.
released a record called Body. It's on all platforms. You can go check it out.
Are you featured on it as the artist?
my
Or
record.
He's the
Yeah,
artist.
it's
Yeah.
his record.
singing or rapping?
You fucking singing.
Singing.
Wait.
They
Ain't
ain't
nobody-
rapping no more. I done
So it's
turned
all
them out.
3
rapping no
singers.
more.
My man's a
Yeah.
singer now. I love it.
And you know what? And it was kind of, I wouldn't say forced. It was more like we just had a lot of records, and with us writing the records, we would demo them ourselves to send them off.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was more like, we got all these records sitting in the computer. Let's just put something out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So collectively, we thought about, let's do a project for the writers, and we did so many records together, and even by ourselves, it was like at a point, okay, let's just throw this one out right now.
So as a non musician, I'm a chef. I'm a skateboarder. I ride motorcycles. I have
You're a
nothing.
porn producer.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
bro, that was like, what is it?
They're not gonna let you-
2021.
They're not gonna let you live
What?
that down.
I didn't know that.
Like,
And
that's
you,
your whole-
and you still got the DVD. He's still trying to
I'm
get the DVD off.
trying
Like,
to sell the DVD
Now did it
on
go
the
into
low.
mass production? 'Cause you got a lot of these shit sitting around.
But now
You
you
got
could go on
side
Pornhub and get porn for free. But this was back before Pornhub. Like anyway, I'll give you a copy if you really want to see them.
It's cool, it's cool.
Because the behind the scenes are really fun. But anyway, I'm a chef.
Okay.
I ride motorcycles. I skateboard. Like I'm a thug from the South Side. I'm a convicted felon. So as somebody from the outside looking in, like you guys like got these talents, the writing and stuff like that. So like, how are you gonna market it as? Are you gonna market it as a team, as a production company, as an artist? Like, what do you think your angle might be?
Well,
Because you
it-
got some. You said you got some bangers.
Right.
So are you gonna say like, the artist presents?
It's the
Or
writer.
I mean,
writers.
the writers
It's the
presents.
writers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is under our brand.
Yeah.
And we, you know what I'm saying, collectively we got a project together and we all working on our individual stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you know, just whatever fits the time and the moment, whatever's right for at that moment. It just so happened I had this record done and it was like, yo, it's cool, it's jamming. So why don't you just throw that out right quick?
like, fuck it.
Is it
Yeah.
out?
Right.
Is it out?
Yes.
It's out now, all platforms.
Yeah.
iTunes.
Oh well, shit! As soon as we cut, I want to get that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan. Like I said, like if you guys can do what I heard the Bad Girls joint, I love it.
And
who's-
then what I love about our project is it's deeper than just doing a record and possibly shooting a video. Like I think out of this project, so we have the Writersz project together, then we have Bam's project, Kelly's project, my project, which is actually going to end up being what, 4 albums, EPs or whatever, and then at the same time 4 short films.
So right now you need a YouTube channel, and you need to start having a camera on you at all times during the production of all this shit. Like how you vibe, how you write,
Yeah,
how you
right,
record,
definitely.
how you fucking eat, how you drive to the studio, what inspires
Yo,
you.
And we're just getting into that.
Yeah,
we
like
just
you,
learned
because
all
you,
that.
you gotta realize
Document
like
everything, bro. Like you
Yeah.
need
We from
somebody-
an era where all that shit.
you
get
know
back.
that
It is, but like
it takes
nowadays,
a little oomph.
Yeah.
For me, like I haven't done it. Like I haven't been live in about 3 years.
bro, I didn't think about Drunken Chicken Diaries. Like I thought about this a year and a half ago, just because I was watching some drunk ass people on YouTube. I'm like, I want to do that. I can
Right.
get drunk and talk to my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, all right. And once I finally did, I talked to my producer about rebuilding my website, and I was like, yo, I got this idea. He's like, let's fucking do it. The next thing you know, I'm interviewing Tatum and you and Stacey Static and all these different people. I'm like, shit, I got a fucking thing here. So like, if the
Yeah.
more footage you got, because believe it or not, there's people out there that want to see the grind. They don't want to see just the finished product.
Yeah.
That's one of the things
That's
I'm
what I look at
I'm
as a
still
consumer.
getting to the point where I have to really realize that because I'm not the type to be. I'm not gonna be all like this.
No, not selfie.
No, I'm just saying
mode.
like no, I'm just saying just putting
Cameras in your face.
Constant.
cameras
With
in
the
my
camera.
face all the
Oh,
time.
but
Like
That's what they want.
And
That's
that's,
we
and
learned.
that's
understand,
we're
and this
understanding
we're coming
it.
from a
time
point
you
where
didn't
we
need all that.
we
we're
didn't
the
have to
same
do all
age.
that.
Don't forget that we're
So
all
it's
the
not
same age.
necessarily
Yeah,
an age.
but from a
It's a
artist point of view,
and also
And-
just a space of we're creators.
But you got to understand where the consumers come in. They're on YouTube fucking 10 hours a day.
Yeah, and that's what
Where
that's what
we're used to like working and living our lives, taking care of our kids and remodeling bathrooms and basements and shit. And like
But you gotta think about the first project that he was on, which was the first
Right with me?
album that they
Country
came out with.
yeah,
Yeah,
20,
we wasn't
20
even-
some years ago, yeah.
So back then, you
No,
didn't.
there was
it
no
wasn't-
such thing as
it was-
So
YouTube.
as
Right.
time go on, it's like okay, and you know
You
we
gotta
all
get
stepped away
into
from the game
this.
for a while. So to come back into it, it's like okay, now we gotta learn this whole new way of doing things. Now I gotta have this camera in my face.
I gotta let a
take picture
motherfucker
of
into my
It's a-
personal
it's
life.
very
You know what I'm
vulnerable.
But you
saying?
have to, and that's the way the world has.
Yeah, now,
we're
but it's
getting
hard. It's,
transitioned.
it's hard coming from a period where your private life,
Is your private life.
is your private
And
life,
it-
and you never
And it's
see
no
that.
more of that
Now
now.
it's like
It
your
ain't
private
that.
life is everybody's
everybody-
That's what they want to know.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're on this show? Listen, bro, like for the past 10 years, I've been selling chicken wings and not talking about any of my other shit. My bike riding, my hoe days, my fucking drug dealing days. Nobody knows that shit about me. But now that I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care, because the world is evolving into where people want to know your backstory. It's not just about what you're doing now, because you met me as a chicken restaurant owner. Mm-hmm. And then you learned that I rode bikes, I was friends with so-and-so,
Right.
I've been to the joint and all the shit. But when you first met me, I was a guy that owned a chicken restaurant. Right. But now, once you get past that, people want to know, like, well, how did you get that chicken restaurant? How did you become friends with City? How did you become friends with Murph? You didn't do that by selling chicken. Murph doesn't even eat chicken. So, like, people want to know. They want to dig into your life, because that's what, like, reality TV has come into, and that's what YouTube has evolved into, and it's become, like, not only is it about what you're doing now, like, musically,
This yours, man?
Yes,
but
that's
it's
mine.
about, like, what you're doing
What you want, vodka?
to be inspired musically. So your music could be on point. What you need?
And that's
Remy,
what,
what a Remy.
Oh, I just took it out of my shot.
and that's what we're getting at, to understand, like, okay, so we're
I
not.
don't really drink, y'all.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
He finna be
Where your
hammer
shot?
time.
Half and half,
You
bro.
get some more Patron?
This
No,
city shot.
half and half.
What?
You talking about half and half?
No, half
I'm not.
Patron,
Oh, it's in.
So yes, we're slowly opening up to that, and that is one of the things that we are understanding about our writing. Like you say, a lot of people don't know who we are. They don't know that we are together as writers, and that's something that we all are actually approaching to do this year. So,
because your talent needs to be like pushed out there like in a crazy way. Like when before I knew like how big of an influence social media was, like with my restaurant, like I created a brand and it was cool and everything. But like once I realized that social media was like the way of the world, people weren't reading magazines, they weren't reading newspapers, they didn't give a fuck about. Everything that they knew came from their phones.
Yeah, but it's still hard to just jump over into that. Like
it is hard, but
process.
if you want to succeed, you have to do it.
You're right about
You have
that.
to get with the
You're
time.
right.
So I had to, and I'm gonna tell you, everything that I did was strategic. Every move that I made was a chess game. Honestly, bro, I'm friends with strippers because of a strategy. Not only because like I like them, but I thought about like, okay, I need to incorporate my life into the in crowd. I need to get into who's like.
So how
before you
Listen,
say that,
I'm
we
trying
just-
to
I'm just
go
gonna
ahead.
take my
I'm just
shot.
trying to figure out how you.
Because
you needed to know-
there's three things in this world, and I'll say this all the time. There's three things in this world that men want and need. We only need three things, and it's three: women, food, and money.
I was wondering
That's
how you
all
was
we need.
mixing the
That's
stripper
all
and
we
the
need.
chicken and.
Okay, so
and shit.
with the strippers, I can conquer two of those. I can conquer the women, and I can conquer the food. Because as men, there's only three things that we need to survive: is women, food, and money. Everything else comes with those three things. Everything else. Being a father, you got to have money to take care of your kids. You got to have food to feed them. So if I could be friends with because social media, the way the social media has grown over the past decade, has come into the point where you got to tap into what's popular. And right now, or what's popular is women and food. Money, of course, that's always popular. But if you can grab the attention of the females and the food, because dudes got to eat. You have to 3 or 4 times a day. And as a man, you're trying to get a lady if you ain't got one, or you're trying to have a few if you got one. So if I could tap into some of that and then get them to come and eat my food, I got 2 of those out the way. And guess what I'm getting from that? Money. So I got all 3 of those in one thing. So everything that I do is strategic, and it's not in a malicious way. It's just in the fact that like, okay, I know that like before I became like the owner of this restaurant, I was a chef and I was behind the scenes. I didn't like people. I didn't want to talk to a lot of people. But once I became like, okay, I own this restaurant, I've got to put it out there,
Right.
or they won't come. So what do I got to do? I got to become friends with the club owners, with the party promoters, with the movers and shakers, whoever they are, whoever's
Yeah.
creating a buzz, I got to know them. And
No, I completely feel you on that. I was just saying it's a little harder for me personally. First, because I don't like people.
I didn't
I'm
either.
just saying,
I still don't.
I don't like people. I fucking hate people.
I do too, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, my nights are spent on Netflix, but a lot of the time I had to realize, like, bro, my bills aren't gonna get paid if I keep showing these people that's all I do is watch Netflix. I gotta be out there. I gotta meet people. I gotta network. I gotta let them know that I'm a people person, even though I'm not. I gotta
feel you.
pretend like I am.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
feel you.
marketing
I'm
strategy.
just saying it's just a bit for me. It's a bit of a struggle just to do some of the things that you have to do to blah blah.
Stay
I'm
relevant.
getting there.
Yeah.
To
I'm
stay
getting there.
relevant.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and I'll talk about this
I'm
on another
definitely getting there,
podcast,
though.
but on your Instagram and all your social medias, you've got to stay relevant. If people will engage with you personally, they're gonna engage in what you're doing.
Are we taking these shots?
Yeah,
or
let's
what?
do
Yeah.
it. Shit, let's go.
Damn, trying to
Well,
go
you
live.
talking about strippers and chicken and engaging and shit.
You have to,
And
dude. You
food
have to
and
get
women.
people to engage.
How long you was gonna hold that motherfucker?
I'm waiting
Oh,
on
my
babe.
bad.
I drank
Here we
mine.
go.
Mine's
Big
drank.
dude.
You drank it?
I drank mine.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't wait for people because usually they take time. But you gotta engage. You gotta get engagement back, and you
That
gotta
shit is fucking horrible.
every time
I
you take a
get the
shot,
wrong
it's
drink?
so
Cause that shit
bad.
nasty. No
What's
matter
y'all
how
drink?
much filler you put in
They
that, that
mad.
shit nasty.
They mad.
Who's mad?
They mad.
We mad.
No,
I ain't
these
mad.
two.
They
These
mad.
two.
I ain't
These
mad.
two.
I'm a
Got
G.
the
I'm a
wrong-
I'm not
gangster. I
mad.
drink this
Just
shit
these two.
straight.
What is this?
That shit just tastes nasty.
Well, whatever. So anyway,
A good friend of mine, her name is Sabrina. She's actually slowly coaching me into that and getting my personal, I should say, vulnerability out of the way. Because I don't like being vulnerable. Because I know people, they just come and nitpick at you and stuff like
They're
that.
going to
Tear
do-
you apart.
And tear you apart with the good and the bad.
You don't think
So-
I've been torn to shreds? I own a popular restaurant in St. Louis, and people, I don't know why that people feel it in their best interest to talk about a guy that owns a chicken restaurant. But just because I'm a popular guy that sells chicken, they want to pick me apart. But I've had to grow thick skin.
Yeah.
I've had to be like, okay, you're gonna talk shit about me regardless of what the fuck I do. But you know why? Because I'm popping and you're not.
Pretty much.
And I've never been a guy that's been like outspoken in front of the camera. I've always been like a little gangster from the South Side that I don't want to be seen. But if I own some shit and I realize I don't have $50,000 for a budget to market whatever, I got to do that shit myself.
Right.
So it's all a strategy, man. Everything that I do is strategic. I mean, like, but I'm still able to live my own life. I paint my fingernails because I don't give a fuck. Because if you tell me I'm fucked up, I'm gonna just paint the other hand. I live in my own lane. Like, if somebody tells me that
You always have. Ever
if
since
somebody,
I met you, you
if somebody
have,
tells me you shouldn't do that, I'm
You
gonna
gonna do more.
I'm gonna do more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you. She's like, oh, you need to take that shit off. That I feel like painting the other hand.
And that's kind of how it is with the music, man. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes people will count you out and look at you like,
Yeah.
Yes.
you can't do this. You're at a certain age where you can't do this, or you did
never
this.
too late.
So it's kind of like people will put you in a box. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of
Bro,
you gotta.
you gotta make them. You gotta make those people need you because like that song, like the only song that I know that you guys created was that one song, and like I know the melody, I know everything about that song because it struck me. And there's a lot of songs on that record that I mean I'm friends with Jenna and a lot of those people like Fresco, but that song was like it was a slow track, but I'm
It's
riding
good.
my,
It's a
I'm
good
riding my
record.
bike.
And that's
That shit-
that's
that
what
shit
I
is
heard,
jam.
I heard you ask him
It's a
earlier
jam.
about
Yeah.
what was he gonna do to gain the fans like
Yeah.
like I think good music period you gonna catch who you need to catch.
Yeah.
So it ain't like we trying to stick with a trend or sound like today's music. Like the
Yeah,
shit we do
like,
is just
people-
good music.
people-
Because what you
you
record
can't
right
fight
now,
good music.
You've got to predict the future, and Wally can attest to this. You got to predict what's going to happen in a year from now, because by the time you get into writing, recording, mixing, it's going to be a long time. So you gotta stay up with that shit.
Yeah,
And
but
do what you do. Do what makes you feel good.
The thing is, though, when you create these records, and like when we create these records, you haven't heard anything like them.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
So it
coming
doesn't
to
matter.
studio
and
tomorrow.
It doesn't matter how long.
Yeah.
It's
like
2 years
records.
can go
So
by.
our theme is making records. We know that it'll be timeless. We know that it's just gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's
Like
gonna
we
go
hear
on.
what's going on today,
But we
when
like-
you cut the radio on, we hear that. We can. That's easy. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I can probably attest to the fact that the four of us probably grew up listening to the SWV, Jodeci,
all that.
all that shit. So and that
Babyface,
and right now
all that.
it's timeless. You
It's
can play
timeless.
this shit now, and people nowadays will be like, "Yeah, I know that song."
And that's the type of music. And you even have little kids. Like, how you know that song?
My
what
son
I'm
is
saying?
18. How do you know a
How do you
Jodeci
know this
record?
song? It's
Right,
good
right.
music.
How are
period.
you listening to this shit and it was recorded before you were born?
Thought
That's,
of.
that's the type of music we make.
So do more of that.
When
and
these little kids they gonna know this song. How do you know
Yes.
that song? Like, why do you know that song?
exactly. And
I
you
think
need
we
to-
just need to set up a time for you to come to the
Check
studio.
some stuff out.
And we just have a whole
Yeah.
chicken, what's that, drunk chicken listening
Drunk-
session.
Man,
Drunken
don't even
chicken
bring
diaries.
chicken into this shit, cause no,
Come on, chicken. Yo,
No,
you listen,
I don't
this
have
what you
chicken
do.
on me.
I ain't got no chicken on me.
You bring chicken
Chicken
and
and
strippers.
strippers. I was just gonna
Bring
say.
chicken and strippers in the
let's take-
studio.
Oh, yeah,
we
shirt
bring
out.
the money and the music.
Chicken studio.
What's that?
and
We're
strippers.
from
He ain't got no
Harlem Nights,
chicken on.
baby.
When
Oh.
hey, when you see him out,
From Harlem Nights, Bobby got the girls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the
Yeah.
girls. I'm gonna bring the girls.
They
I'll
all
bring
go
Onyx
together.
to the fucking studio, but I don't know if we want to do that. But I can.
Why don't we?
They
Why
can
wouldn't
listen
we
too.
want to do that?
Well, let's
Hey,
do
listeners.
it because honestly, because if they follow
gonna
the
spread the
girls, they're gonna
words.
follow the music.
And we all need what we need, those three things.
The three things: money, girls, and food.
and food.
food.
As long
You
as
got
don't
the
nobody
food and
steal
the girls.
$60.
I just got
We
me.
good.
baby.
That's something we was talking about earlier.
I'm the fourth element to that. I'm Bobby. Like, but anyway, no, I'm really excited to hear the things that you guys got going. Like, and,
Yeah,
and
you should definitely come up and check something.
I can't wait. Like, I know where the studio is. I actually pulled up to the studio when J.E. was like jumping on the bus and like Nelly pulled up and didn't say anything to any of us. Like 3 was out there, Gabby, you was out there. He just like threw up the deuce and jumped on the bus. Like, let's go. And then it was time to leave.
Yeah, I mean, he probably running late.
Yeah.
But you know, he
He
goes, so it's like-
it's like he did a head nod. Let's go. So like, and then when me and 3 like drove out there on the motorcycles, we shot out there like doing 160 miles an hour because he had to drop off like a big box of money or some shit. I'm like, all right, so. But yeah, I've been to the studio many times. But like, I want to come out there and catch a vibe with you guys, man. Like for real.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And like honestly, I sell chicken, but I love marketing. I'm good at it. I think I'm good at it, but I love that shit. Like I'm always thinking of a way to like market different things. So like I'm down with the shit.
Yeah, you should do it. You should do like an episode. We do like a one of the episodes at the studio.
At the studio.
Of course,
It's like a vibe.
bring
you
My
know,
producer, he's
or
shaking
whatever,
his head
yeah.
like fuck yeah, let's do it. Like whenever you're ready, we could do it at the studio for sure. We would
Definitely.
love to. And like
Right,
I mean, like I'm down for all that shit because I'm all about creative vibes. I'm all about creative shit. And you're talking about short films. You talk about writing. It's much more than just a song. Much more than just music. There's visions that go beyond.
Right.
Right.
Like and I know that you guys might not like Machine Gun Kelly. I didn't like him when he was a rapper. I just thought he was another white boy that wanted to rap. I don't like Eminem.
I did.
I didn't.
Wait, what do you do now?
He plays.
Oh,
He's
you
a
talking
rock
about the whole
star.
rock thing now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah,
when
he done
Machine-
elevated a little bit.
Yeah,
He
bro,
took it
he
to another level.
and he's got #1 record.
Yeah. He's just
He
being
signed.
himself.
He signed with Bad Boy as a rapper, and then he dissed Eminem, did Rap God, and then
But is that kind of like what Post did that too, right?
but
He's-
Posty's always been
Cause
like
Post
I'ma
Post
do my
started
own
off
thing.
playing
He
the
started off
banjo or
kinda
something
rapping,
like that.
But he kind of
he
evolved into what he kind of really wanted to do. I feel like.
and people like me as a consumer appreciate like that raw. This is what I like. This is what I'm gonna do.
This is me.
Period. This is me.
Yeah.
This is what I do. And MGK was like, I'm a rapper from Cleveland, and I'm hard. I'm all this. I'm gonna go against Eminem. Fuck Eminem. Blah blah blah. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And then I was like, damn. And then he picked up a guitar. I'm like, shit. You're singing. You're
That's what
playing
they really
guitar.
did, right?
And then you hooked up with Travis Barker. Like, damn. Like you really got some shit. And then I became a fan. I honestly I wasn't a fan of MGK because I don't really like white rappers.
You never liked him?
I never really liked Eminem, even when he's like.
That's crazy.
Really?
I don't know.
I didn't. As a
Was it
white boy,
That's crazy.
Because he was white?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
Now,
say-
if that was a black guy rapping the same
Yeah.
shit, you would have liked him?
probably. And I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie, because I'm a white boy. I
Do you know what? If that was a black guy rapping like that, I wouldn't have liked
I
that.
wouldn't have liked him. I was
okay.
gonna
Well,
say.
the reason why I didn't like him because he was
It's
white
kinda
rapping
swap.
like that. Because
you
listen,
not
bro,
over here.
look, where I'm from, my neighborhood.
And then he hit you with the listen, bro.
Listen, bro.
Listen, bro, like, bro, where I'm from, it just didn't hit me right. When Eminem came out, I was proud of him.
Right.
Like Dr. Dre picked you up, and like I idolized Dr. Dre.
I thought that was like the white people, like when M came out, it was like, yo, we
But
got
not
Nah,
this
but
white
see,
person.
he's different.
Not this white
He
person.
from the South Side.
I
He from the South Side.
I'm a
Like,
different
yeah,
guy.
got
so he not taking the. Oh yeah, we got us
So,
one.
I wasn't part of
He,
it.
he like.
I'm a
oh,
different kind of white
He
boy.
like the white
was
people
this?
got
I'm
them a
white as
rapper
fuck,
now.
but like I didn't really identify with their.
I'm telling you, he like
Identity.
he
You
ain't
didn't-
like
I
we got
didn't-
us
I
one.
didn't
He was on.
register
He was
anyway.
Wu Tang all day.
All
You-
day, bro.
You
like,
had your
fuck.
chance. You had
Bro.
your chance to be like, we
I'm-
got us one.
And I
And
wasn't
he
that
over
guy.
here like-
I'm like, oh
Skip.
yeah.
He like, y'all heard of the
I
Wu-Tang?
wasn't the white guy that like, oh Eminem, he's on. Like, oh we made it. No. I'm like, who
Nigga,
the
we
fuck is
made
this guy? Like, I'm listening to Raekwon and fucking Ghostface. Like,
Ghostface.
You missed
Red
that
Man,
shot. You ain't
Red
gonna
Man.
get.
like
You're
this
not
white
gonna get
boy,
that
he's
shot
like,
again.
with the fucking blonde hair and shit. It was a marketing scheme, but he's talented.
Right,
Let's get-
no,
let-
yeah,
like,
That
no
shit
doubt.
was
He's
crazy.
like,
talented.
like
Yeah,
Eminem is fucking talented, but when MGK came out with Rap God, he fucking killed. He killed Eminem, and so like MGK is a rapper from Cleveland. I'm like, yo, like I didn't like him either. He was another white boy that thought he was black, and people might say that about me, but like
Hold
as
on.
you know, I've
What
known you
ma-
since
what
I was a
ma-
kid.
Why'd you say that? They thought he was black. Why? What?
Not thought he was black, but identified with the urban culture. We'll say that, and tried to make money off of it. Tried to
Did make money. Killed it.
Yeah, he made some money.
tried to become.
He was tight to me.
Ooh, M.
I mean, he's talented. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
look, I never said Eminem wasn't talented, but was I a fan?
It was
No.
just the fact that this guy.
I'm not a fan of like white rappers that try to like infiltrate the urban world and capitalize.
But you don't
off of
feel
it.
like that's where they come from though. Just because I came from here, I could talk, I could do this shit. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
came from there. I didn't feel that from them.
You didn't feel like M came from there.
He from Detroit.
I was
and
gonna
all
say,
his
where
is it?
friends
Eight
was
Mile?
I don't.
black.
I
Have you been
don't
to
know
8 Mile?
why.
You been to Detroit?
I honestly don't. Have I? Yeah.
I lived in Detroit for a couple of years. Like that's that's where.
I don't know. I just didn't feel it from him, bro. Because he was using his
So how
whiteness
about
as
this?
a strategy.
He already had two
if you
strikes
if
on
you
his
rap,
belt.
do you feel like you would have been perfect for that position if that was you?
I
Because
don't
where
know.
you came from.
I don't think I would have came at that because I was for real selling dope. I was doing all that shit.
So why
I
did you
don't
rap?
think Eminem did that.
Why?
Oh, he didn't talk about that though.
Right, because he didn't do it. I did. So that's what I'm saying. If he started rapping about shit like that, the shit that I grew up doing, it would be fake to me.
Right.
But I mean, as a lyricist, Eminem is dope.
Yeah, it was more
Okay,
like.
cool.
As a
Cool.
lyricist,
That's
Eminem is
He's
fucking.
crazy.
He's a goat. He's up there with Nas and Jay-Z and those guys. I mean, Eminem is like lyrically fucking like
a beast.
yeah. Cause his mind is like
Cool. I'll take
crazy.
that.
Just
No,
say
I,
it's-
no,
I'm
bro.
just like, yo.
no, I wasn't a fan, but I respect his craft. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like Eminem's got that
Right.
shit. But when MGK like came on Rap God and fucking shut him down, I'm like, damn, MGK, I don't even like you either, but you really shut this guy down.
So who do you like?
I like MGK because he picked up a guitar and he started playing the guitar.
Okay.
I like, man, I'm a fan of like. I'm a fan of like underground people, like Bryce Vine. You probably
Gotcha.
never heard of him, but like YG, like we did a song with him and Bryce Vine, like in Cali. Like I like people that like don't live to the hype. They don't need Gucci. They don't need all these labels and shit. People that are all about the craft. And like with Machine Gun Kelly, I never liked him as a rapper, but once he picked up the guitar and he started doing his thing, I became a
So
fan.
wait a minute. So
I like
do you
musician.
feel like Do you feel like, yo, that should be your lane? Because he white? So
No.
now you should have a guitar?
No, but the fact that he learned that because he started off as just a rapper.
Right.
And then as a musician, like he said,
Kinda
he played the
leveled up
drums.
as a-
yeah, because
Okay.
you're not just sticking to just
that.
that one thing. So when you
Kind of like what y'all was
evolve,
talking about earlier, how Nelly, he went from, he know how to evolve.
and
keep
then
it,
he
so-
jumped into the country lane. When you evolve as an artist, you pay attention to like
That's a
different
big deal.
genres, and you start feeling where they're coming from. Like when he said, he was like, we're all artists, but we all like we talk about the same shit just in a different way.
Yeah,
Right.
you're influenced
So
by
like,
something different.
and like
yeah.
I like I said, like if you would ask me this question about who Machine Gun Kelly was a year ago, I would be like, I don't like dude. He thinks he's black. I don't like him. But then once he like, I saw that he was actually a musician. I'm like, I respect you now.
Yeah.
So like, and like when Mo like jumped into like the country world, I'm like, I don't know about that. But then once I actually listened to their records, I'm like, damn, you guys got a lot in common. And
Right.
and Mo is rocking with you, and they're
Good
rocking with
music
you. And,
is good fucking
and it's
music.
good
yo.
fucking music. If it's
Yeah.
good
Good
music, it's
music
good
is
music.
good music, no matter
if
if
you're
it's-
trying
no
to
matter
front,
what it
if you're
is.
just
A
trying to
dog,
be
a
something
cat.
that you're not. Honestly, I have people that have worked here for me that are rapping about all the kinds of street shit. I'm like, bro, that ain't you. But I mean, you know, like it is what it is. But like, I appreciate musicianship. I appreciate like a big, well-rounded state of mind. So if you can sit down and vibe to like a country record, a rock record, Taylor Swift. She's not what we listen to on a regular basis, but she
I
still
always say,
talks
man,
about the same shit.
A jam is a jam. A
A
hit
jam
is
is
a
a
hit,
jam.
no matter
A hit is a
how
hit.
fucking
It's a jam.
And what they're talking about is the same shit that you and all
Yep.
all of us
Right.
live through every day. So that's just the type of listener that I am. I'm not an artist. I listen to what catches me and what grabs me as a consumer. You know what I
Right.
mean? And if it takes me into a direction where I fucking paint my fingernails and wear fucking jewelry, like
You
is
do
what it
shit
is.
like that, but
I-
you don't like Eminem. Like you doing the same shit he was doing.
no, I'm not.
So-
Eminem,
You are.
look,
You
A$AP
painting your
Rocky,
fingernails cooking chicken.
A$AP Rocky and fucking Post Malone and Travis Barker and MGK. I did this. I was playing.
What made
around.
you paint your fingernails?
Machine Gun Kelly and A$AP Rocky. Dude, I literally just drew some X's and O's on my fingernails.
So you make it as part of your character.
Why not? I live my
That's
own
the same
fucking
thing
lane.
Eminem did. He's made whatever he did.
And-
part of his
and I
character.
applaud
The
him for
blonde
that.
hair, but you didn't like him.
I wasn't a fan. I didn't condone. I didn't.
You
like,
wasn't a fan because he was a real white boy.
I just didn't. I didn't relate to him.
You ain't gonna live this down, you know.
Right.
that.
I don't care. He can say whatever he wants. I don't care. I'm just saying.
So it's now I look at you and I would be like, yo, this dude ain't from the hood.
But I'm.
This dude ain't never sold no. He ain't never did this.
You are not from South Side.
not
You
from
want to
the
see my
South Side.
paperwork? But look, what I'm saying is like, I don't give a fuck because I live in my own lane. I've become successful, and now I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. But like, as when it comes to like Eminem, I wasn't like a hardcore fan, but did I respect his craft?
This
Of
motherfucker
course.
calling me. I know you seen my live. Why the fuck you gonna call me?
I respect Eminem. So why do
He's still
you? So
going.
City's here saying that I didn't respect Eminem and I don't like Eminem.
No, I'm.
No, I get what you're saying.
I respect Nas and Jay-Z and Raekwon
God.
and fucking Rakim before I respect Eminem. But was he a lyricist? Of course.
You
Is
did.
MGK better? Probably not. I like his style better.
Right.
And if you got a problem with me
I have no problem
painting
with
my
whatever
fingernails,
you
I'm
want
gonna
to
just
do.
paint my other hand.
So give me your top 5 playlist.
My top 5: Jay-Z, Nas, Raekwon,
In that order?
Jay-Z, no, Nas, Jay-Z, Raekwon, Tupac, Scarface. I gotta give shout out to my
Scarface?
Scarface homie, cause he's from the gutter, and like I fuck with people that have actually lived the life, and,
You know,
and talked
I
about it.
forgot. Today 3 birthday.
Word, I shouted him out. I'm
Grip
like,
just texted me saying
and I
'cause
said,
they were
old ass
talking
man.
about
I
going
shouted
to,
him out. Dude, I wanted 3 on here. I was
One
like,
of the
happy
3?
birthday.
They were going to Prime 55 for his birthday. Grip just texted me talking about they was there.
Let's go. I posted about 3 earlier today. I said happy birthday 3 with your old ass. So honestly, lyrically, and we're over time, but we'll cut this into 2 episodes. But like lyrically, Nas, because Nas changed hip hop. I don't know if you guys understand that, but when Illmatic and It Was Written came out, Nas kind of changed the way that rappers talked about their lives. And you can take it back to KRS-One and all that shit, and then what happened after Nas with Mobb Deep and all that shit, and even the with Ice Cube and them. But Nas is probably one of the greatest hip hop artists to ever like jump on a microphone, to me, and that's my opinion. And a lot of people agree with me. But and Eminem lyrically, with rhyming and shit and talking about the crazy shit, even though it's like a facade, he was a good lyricist.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's all subjective, man. I saw a fucking poll where somebody said Will Smith was like on their top 5. Like really, bro?
No, yeah. Like,
Will
what's
Smith,
wrong with
Vanilla
that?
Ice.
Listen, what's wrong with that?
Lyrically,
Listen,
or record sales?
Listen,
Pop charts, or
either or. One thing about music is based off a matter of opinion.
okay, but
if-
somebody put Will Smith at the top, and
That's what they
that fucked
felt.
me up.
That's their
That's their-
opinion. So you can't tell them
These were big
Will
shot-
Smith is not dope if they dope to him.
Because he sold a lot of records.
It don't matter.
But-
It don't- whatever
Was it the
whatever
lyrical
reason.
content or the way he said it?
It was a combination. It wasn't lyrical content because it was the catchy melodies and all that shit. And
Why
Welcome to
couldn't it have been
Miami.
lyrical content though for
It's
that
just the way
person?
he
It could,
said it.
honestly, yeah, you're right. The lyrical content for that person, because Welcome to Miami, like I can't lie, I was grooving to that shit.
For
Well,
that
for
person,
example, when Mo
yeah.
came out with Down Down, lyrical content, he talking about some shit. But just because the way he said it, a lot of people was on some, this guy, this guy, this guy, that.
Shit, if you was
Because
from
of the
St.
melody.
Louis and you didn't get down with country grammar, you didn't know what was going on.
But that's us though. I'm talking
That's-
about
that is us.
outside the world.
yeah,
They just heard the melody.
but
They just heard the melody and the way he
Nursery
said
rhyme.
it.
It was like he was a popcorn rapper, but the
Yeah.
man is
But
saying
they-
"Down, down, baby, yo,
Yo,
street in the Range Rover,
street sweeper,
Yeah.
cock ready to let it go."
But just
And-
because the way he said it, everybody looked at it as like,
oh,
that's
that's a
so
nursery
cool.
rhyme.
It's a
Yeah,
nursery
it's
rhyme,
the
yeah.
melody.
But-
Will Will Smith be the same way? He might be saying some dope shit, but just the
we
fact
know
the way
Will
that he.
Smith ain't shooting shit.
we know he ain't
bruh.
shooting.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
But
So
lyrical
to that
content.
other person that's
He's
not
shooting
shooting shit, his lyrics
is
hit
the shit.
home with him. Like
Music
Okay,
meets
Will
you
Smith-
where
you would
you're
say,
at.
All right,
you
yeah.
would say Biggie or Pac. For me,
Don't say.
I'm
Biggie.
saying Biggie.
Don't. Do
I'm
it,
saying
man.
that because his lyrics and what he was talking about is more what I was into, more what I
Right.
was on, or more what
Music
I wanted
is gonna
to
meet
do.
you where you're at on your walk. That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
I'm such a Tupac fan, but this was.
I'm a Tupac fan too, but if I had to pick, what I'm saying is those lyrics there hit more
'cause
where
it was-
I was thinking
because
and
it
where
was
I was
more
going.
authentic. Because Biggie's shit was more authentic, honestly. Because Biggie actually lived that life, and I think it was more authentic.
Well, I wouldn't say it was because it was more authentic. I'm saying I wanted.
It was just
I
more
was-
relatable to you.
I would lean that way.
I can't
Yeah.
get into Biggie and Pac because like I fuck with both of them, but I remember
fuck with
where
both
I
of
was
them
when
too,
Pac-
but
I was on the
I gotta
corner of
lean
Grand
that
and
way.
Arsenal when Pac died, and it fucked me up.
Hand me that Patron.
So look, all right, let's talk about the writers, and we're gonna talk about where y'all are going and what y'all want to do.
not
'Cause
drinking
I want to
no
see
more.
these short
Two
films.
shots.
I kind of want to be in them.
You
2
want
shots
Yeah,
is my limit.
I
And,
want to
I've
be.
been
I
kind
want
of
to.
cheating.
I want to be
It's
in.
3, man.
I'm gonna come by the studio.
The writer.
When you coming? Who you thinking about having on the show the next time?
My next show, I'm having like the dude that owns Strange Donuts on tomorrow.
Strange Donuts?
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah, I
that on
haven't been there
Manchester?
before.
Off
Yeah.
of Manchester?
He's got like
On
3
the sideway?
locations. He's like a weird guy, but I can't wait to get into his
I just
fucking
did a
head.
shoot
So
over
what-
there. Yeah, that's dope.
gonna
I'm
check it
just,
out,
I'm
Strange
all over the
Donuts.
place, man.
My
I'm
shot's getting smaller and smaller.
shit. Poured up.
Who's?
I'm all over the place.
Yours?
But I
He
want,
keep mixing
I really
West
want,
with
I want
his.
to dig into the writers.
St. Louis
like,
show.
what
Gotta
y'all-
have
So
the
when you
best.
come, whenever you set the date to come.
Yeah, we can shoot a podcast.
We can
there.
shoot there. We'll have it all set up.
I need
get
some
first
music.
dibs.
I need you guys to hook me
We
up.
got the music.
We got
Listen,
the music.
For now, you got Bad Girl, Download Body, and we got everything you need.
All right.
we
Well,
got Come Over on the way.
Come
Over on your way. We got Gold on the way.
Yeah.
so this has got to be a movement. It can't just be something that just gets left on the shelf.
It
Man.
won't.
Y'all got to push this shit.
Let's make it a movie.
I mean, for real, we got to do it. Like,
To the movement.
for real. Man, look.
What's today? 1:30?
Is it
1:31?
1:31?
I fucking got court tomorrow.
You serious?
Wait, that court, bro.
That's some other shit.
We're past that shit.
What?
Look, man, we're gonna talk about stopping on the court. All right, we've gotten way off a topic
Yeah,
like
well,
1,000 times, man. Like,
I think we'll get back on topic once you hear the music. I think that's what's going to really.
I'm already a fan, and I just found out that my man is a singer. And
These
didn't
these
know
got
that?
both are singers. Once you hear Body, Body, I wish you could pull it up now.
I mean,
Well,
I
but-
would.
Check
But
it
I know
out,
what you're
check it out.
saying.
I need
Check
to
it
listen.
out.
I need the
I know you
bass
want
in my
this
ear.
This,
But
yeah, this guy, from when I first met this guy, it's always been melody there. But where he at with it now, you would have never thought.
Yeah.
Like when you first met this guy, the stuff you gonna hear, you would have never thought.
I'm
Like,
excited
what?
to hear that because
It's
he's
so
so
good.
cool.
Because they inspired me. Like
yeah. we inspire each other.
I thought I was a dope motherfucker. I was already a dope motherfucker. But then getting with them and getting that extra, like they go
Because you need
hard,
people to
like
pull
they
that
dope
shit out
as
of you.
fuck.
You need to,
So it's
you
like,
need people that be like, look, man, you're dope. You need to do this. Like,
Dope as
come
hell.
on, pull it out, bro.
yeah.
Because you're too. Sometimes you're a little too cool for school, bro. You know, you got this too cool.
He
vibe.
too-
He just be in his own world.
He in his
sometimes.
own
Yeah,
song.
and it takes for people to like pull that shit out of you and like make it happen, make it a thing.
We still be tugging at him. Like,
And I'll
I'm
be coming
sure
in.
you do.
It could be a day. I'll be like, brother. He'd be like, what the fuck up?
And
Yeah,
then when you
but
get in the
that's all
booth, you're like,
love.
oh, I'm gonna bang this shit out.
nah, but he got some dope shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
Yeah.
I really wanna see the
Yeah, some shit,
results
man.
of all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
So like, and like I say, like all the time, like when it comes to like my restaurant and like my brands and whatever, like unfortunately I don't want to get with the times, but I have to.
Yeah.
Like I gotta brand, I gotta push it out there, even though I don't want to. That's half the battle.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the
Facts.
content, I got that.
Yeah.
I got the food. People love my food. I just need to grab their attention.
Yeah. They need to know you exist.
I need to grab their attention.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
That's kind of where
it-
we at with it. We just
it's-
gotta.
Just got to know weird.
We got the product. We just gotta figure out
He
how
like,
we wanna.
yo, this shit was only supposed to be 45 minutes,
Yeah.
man.
No, he's good. He's good. Like we got another shoot tomorrow. We're shooting like another episode tomorrow. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean it's a marketing game. It's a strategy. Everything is strategy. It's not just about talent.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
talent,
Telling what 2% now. It used to
we
be 10.
we all got talent in our
Yeah.
own ways. It's about getting it out there and get other people to see our talent and engaging with our talent. So,
Humanizing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
so-
and it's hard.
it
It's
is
hard.
hard.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
But you gotta fucking grab them by the fucking face and make them listen.
Yeah, and even if you do that,
Grab
it's
me by your
like-
face. Listen. Your ears.
it's just got to be that thing. It's
Then-
got to be
then
that thing.
Get
You
up
can
and
grab
throw
them by
a
the
fucking
mouth
pile of chicken in their face.
All
and
flats.
put it in
All
stripper,
flats,
All
extra
flats.
crispy.
Lemon pepper.
with a stripper dancing next to
With
it.
a stripper.
And throw the
And then
whole-
have her
and then
shake her-
holding your DVD.
Yeah.
DVD.
And then my dick, and then you know what? Guess what? They're gonna pay attention. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta fucking do. You gotta just step outside your
them
comfort
flats.
zone.
Shake
You
them
gotta
flats.
do some shit that step outside your comfort zone and make them fucking pay attention. Cause you can't just be regular. You can't be like, oh, I did this, I did that. Listen to my shit. Or I cooked some chicken. Like it's good.
Maybe I
Taste
should
it.
paint my
No, you
nails
gotta
black.
fucking like
You
I
and
know.
Bam, you and Bam should paint your nails black.
Girl, bye.
whatever. Like,
I'm telling you, I paint my do anything like that.
I'm
My
gonna
my
paint
kids gonna
both
look
of
at
my
me like,
fucking hands black. Cause why not? Cause I live in my lane and you don't pay my bills. So fuck that.
Yeah.
There
But
it is.
what I'm
I
saying
don't give
is,
a fuck.
it's just
if I
it-
did that shit right there, I'm gonna go to the house and my son's gonna look at me like, bruh, that's a buck.
and my son will be like, Dad, like you're fucking dope. He's like, I wouldn't do it.
My son will be like, Dad,
my
you
son.
fucking gay.
But at the same time, That's fine. But Travis Barker, he has 10 million.
I'm just saying.
And,
I'm just saying.
okay, you think
I
ASAP
don't know
Rocky's son, like, he's like, Dad, you're gay, but I'm paying your bills at the same time.
I
I bought your
understand.
Mercedes.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So fuck you and what you think. I'm gonna pay my fucking shit and I'm gonna wear what I want. I'm gonna wear pink all day.
Yeah, to each his own.
If I get some nail polish, I'm gonna throw some shit on my hands. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so look, it's all about
My kids just super.
Do they run
My
you or
fucking
do you
kids
run
crazy.
them?
No, I run my kids.
Do you run you?
Except for my daughter.
Do you run you?
I run me.
You
but
run you.
My daughter run me too.
She hates my fucking nail polish, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'ma still paint my shit. And she said it's
that's
chipped.
the
I'm
real
like,
though.
I gotta redo it then. You wanna help me? Anyway, so look, the writers. So are we gonna redo this the Instagram page or the Facebook page?
We are.
Yeah, we
so
definitely
this is our this is
Please.
what you're going to hold us accountable. You're our
I
accountability
am,
partner
and
now.
it's right now. It's on the show. It might
So,
be 2 episodes.
We're going to have our writers page up in addition to our own pages, and we will have some content on there. So when you come and we do the listening session, then we'll have all of our handles so people can follow. They'll see
You
the
have
content.
to pay attention to marketing
Yeah.
all day, every day. And when people say, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, you always have time for your brand.
Yeah.
You always do.
It's an adjustment.
And I will say this, and this might be a little graphic, but when you're in the morning taking a shit and you're scrolling through Facebook, your personal Facebook and Instagram, fuck that. Spend time on your brand.
yeah.
And when somebody leaves a review, spend time on that.
Yeah.
Or what kind of content can I put out today? And it might start off slow, because like Drunken Chicken Diaries is hella slow right now, but one day I might interview fucking DMX. Well, no, he's a bad example.
So when you come back with the writers, that's when it's going to go up.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you.
every time, like, you got to put content out there, so they're going to go back and watch that shit. You know, City, whatever it is you're doing right now, like,
I'm trying to say, like my live stopped by itself.
It
Does
did
it
poor
normally
connection.
do that?
It flashed poor connection, then it popped off. You didn't see that poor
Oh.
connection. I saw it doing
anyway,
it.
so we got the writers. So is it the writers? So that's what you guys are going to, like,
So we do.
That's the brand.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is our
brand.
brand. Yes.
That's
can I
the
get one of
company.
these hats? I need
Sure.
I need
I
it
got
on
you.
air.
I got you.
When you come by, we'll have you
come
on.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, you
Two.
come
You-
through and
you
grab
come
one.
back.
Producer wants
Will
one
y'all
too.
come do the?
Okay.
Got you.
I'll
You want
I'll
one
pay
too?
full price. I
Okay.
mean, like I ain't fucked up with
Let's
it.
say that.
I,
pay for mine.
Bobby, okay.
I'll
Got
pay
you.
for his. I don't.
Right.
Look, I'll pay for his hat. No, I like that shit. Cause look, oh, okay, real quick. I was president of Dirty Riders ENT. When Dirty Riders Motorcycle Club became a thing, it was me, Darnay Scott, and Damon from U City.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of gangsters from whatever, and we was all drug dealers and whatever. But like, yeah, like I had Dirty. I was a president of Dirty Riders.
Yeah,
Like,
that's I
don't
remember
give a
that.
Fuck, this is my show. Like I can tell you whatever the fuck I want. Like I was, yeah, I'm a thug, dude. I was the president of Dirty Riders, and I had a Vocal motorcycle that had spinners on it and a Vocal paint job and Vocal jeans on the seats and all that shit.
Oh, you've
And,
been rocking from the jump.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
I've
from
been
day one.
Vocal since Yomi and Nick was my guys back in
You
like
were Vocal?
Oh my
04.
God, no, my mama just followed me on Instagram.
Man,
I gotta watch.
they're gonna
My
hate
mom's doing
me.
with the Instagram though.
I don't know what.
Most parents got the Facebook, but
Anyway,
Instagram?
She got Facebook pop. She nice on Facebook. I don't know if she know what.
Well,
I don't even want to open my
Somebody
phone. I ain't
told
gonna do
her.
that
Somebody
right
told
now.
her I was going live.
I'm gonna
Yo,
just
son,
come by the
I'm
studio
live.
right now.
come
So
by
like,
the studio.
Yes.
Let's make it happen.
I'm
Just set
I'm
the
gonna come
date.
by there all the time, man. I'm gonna come by there.
Yeah.
I've been by there, but it's been outside. Like
I'm gonna hit Grip and 3 of them. He just texted me talking about they was come
Okay.
to Prime 55.
let's go, bro.
I'm with it. The
Alright, well,
streets,
shit,
bro.
that's my guy. Like, we're going to the CWE. Anyway, so like, hey, City,
Yeah,
give me some, bro. I love you, man.
I appreciate it. Love you too, bro.
Thanks for coming on my show, man. Like I fuck
I'm gonna
with
be
you
back.
the
I
long
might
way.
have to do like we might like
We're
a
gonna do
co-host
it
or some
again.
shit.
Yeah, let's co-host some shit. Let's do
Yeah.
it,
It's gonna be
man.
dope.
I appreciate you, man, and
Yeah.
Kelly and Bam, like you guys. I'm so excited to hear the shit that you got, and don't play me. Like really give me some stuff to listen to.
We gonna get it.
Like don't just say you're gonna do it and then like not do it.
No,
Like,
no. We
Yeah,
waiting
you
on
know
you.
that's
Just tell
what
us
you know.
today.
We know we be
I'll be
doing
giving you my
that
email
type of
address
shit.
right now. Anyway, and I need a hat too. So
I got you a
Gotcha.
hat. Well, they want a hat, so I got
no,
you.
I want a hat, and
well,
Stu wants a hat. My
and
producer
my
wants a
girl
hat.
wants a hat too.
You Dory, you want a hat, baby?
Yes,
All
sure.
right, I got you.
Yeah, don't
All
be
right.
leaving us like, I got you, girl. I'm gonna say
All right, we're
that.
gonna do this
Put it
shit.
in the
So-
bag. Yeah, we gonna be good.
That's what's up, man. So City Spud and my friends, the Writers, my new friends, the Writers. I'm looking forward to y'all. I'm gonna push you. We're gonna do our damn thing. We got our 9 to 5s, but we gotta push that shit. Cause like,
It's the
from
new
what I've
man
heard,
time.
that's some gold stuff. So
And for those who are listening on the podcast, download BAM, B.A.M,
We're gonna
body,
push that down at the
single.
bottom.
Yep.
Down, what we gotta do down at the bottom?
Bam_IG.
Yeah. I am
Right.
Kelly Justice.
Dirty City, DERRTYCITY.
We know
And then
who you
collectively, the writers.
The
The
Writers.
Writers,
Yeah.
man, the Writers better become the new fucking Neptunes, or the
That's
new
what it-
NERD.
You was hip to that.
What? I'm hip to everything.
Bobby
Come on.
James?
Come on, bro.
What was your song on the album? Let me see if you was really hip. Bobby James.
I'm
you got a
hip. I'm
copy?
not gonna do it right now. Like, look, we're gonna like say we're gonna say bye. Like, all right.
To be
Thanks for
continued.
watching. Like, Drunken Chicken Diaries.
Do,
Another episode. My
do,
man City Spud.
do,
The Writers. We're out of here. Thanks
get
for
the
coming.
music.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.